Hi, my name's Kate Moeves, and I'm the owner of 501 Salon and Spa and Industry Salon, both in Northern Kentucky. So I grew up in Indiana, and my mom and dad both worked in Cincinnati and grew up in Cincinnati. So every once in a while there'd be like a treat, and I could get my hair cut at my mom's Aveda salon that she went to on the west side of Cincinnati. And to me, Karen, the woman who cut my mom's hair and every once in a while cut my hair, she could like walk on water. But then I went through school and I was going to be a pharmacist like my dad. And I came to NKU in Kentucky to play soccer. And while I was there, I realized that my dad was way smarter than I thought he was. It was way harder. I wasn't going to go past college soccer. So I really started to think about what I wanted in my life. I wanted to make people feel good by the human connection and the conversation, physical touch, and just making people feel beautiful inside and out. I was more kind of on the tomboy side of it than the like frilly anything like that. But, you know, I cut all my Barbie's hair off. I'd cut my friend's hair. I would fix my mom's hair if we were like going out to dinner. And my dad, who's like not this super overly emotional man or anything, would say, "You make your mom look prettier than any salon she's ever been to." And that was like super sweet. When I did call my parents and say, "I don't want to go to pharmacy school, I want to go to Aveda," that was a super hard conversation to have, but my dad literally said to me, "I don't want you to be boring like me, go do something that you love." I switched all of my classes to business, signed up for the Aveda Fredericks Institute, and at that time there was about a 1.5-year wait list to get in. So I switched all of my college courses to business, waited to get into Aveda, and the second I could get in, I joined and never looked back. I went to work for someone after school. A couple years in, I went to work one day and the salon was closed. I had a full clientele and I had nowhere to go. So then I went to another salon, kind of took my entire clientele with me, and it was another men's salon, basically the competitor of the one that I was at. And I told the boss, I said, "I'm gonna work for you really, really hard for 9 months, but I'm gonna buy a building, I'm gonna open a business, and I'm gonna take the people that I brought with me to the new location." It was hard because if you tell someone that you're going to work for them and then leave, they could let you go immediately. But she let me stay for the full 9 months as I found a building, bought a building, renovated it, and moved in upstairs and then opened my business on the first floor. April of 2011, I opened 501 with my mom as my receptionist, myself, one other hairstylist, and one part-time massage therapist. And I was like, there's no way that this is going to work. I was so nervous. But it's like I literally renovated this building, put Aveda on the windows in Bellevue. And when we got phone access, I plugged the phone in and the phone rang. And I was like, they're waiting for me, because there was nothing like this in Northern Kentucky. Probably the coolest thing that kind of came from that whole experience, my boss, the woman that let me work for her for 9 months, when the day I opened 501, and this was like the biggest compliment I've ever gotten in my life, she sent me flowers to 501 that day, and on the flowers it said, "I wish you many yous." And I thought that was like the coolest thing, and I was like, wow, okay, I get it now. It's been 10 years now, and I opened Industry after having 501 open for 5 years. We did a full expansion renovation at 501, grew our team, grew the staff, grew the client base. And then we're doing the same thing here for Industry's 5-year anniversary, which is this summer. I just purchased the building next door, and we are expanding and growing the team again. I had one, and then I had two, and maybe I'll have a third, or, you know, I don't know. There's not like an end cap on what I want to do, but I want to have people join our teams that feel safe and see a path of success within them. I'm doing this for my family as well as everyone's family that works for me too. I love to be behind the chair, but my business and how I'm running it now, the second I stopped being behind the chair as much and focusing on the business more than in it, is really when our business started to flourish. I've gotten to create a life. I work a ton behind the scenes and on it, but it's like my passion. And the highlight too is like, I married my contractor that I hired to do my first renovation. And he's been so supportive and has even made a second one possible, and the support of my parents, and just like trying to surround myself with people that really truly are good people. I think the highlight is just I get to do this and it's working and it's awesome.